to another Teacher's Corner. This is Teacher Kirby, of course, coming at you from the Draenor colony, my fleet's colony here. And I am on my KDF fleet so that I can show you some things, relating to fleet. So this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Coffers. So the fleet Coffers, or colony Coffers, so you can see this is my overall fleet. I'm going to click on holdings and I'm going to click on the colony world because the colony world is the only one that has Coffers. So you can see if you look up here, status, contribute, provisions, leaderboard, and Coffer. So the Coffer, basically it's kind of like a bank. It allows you to bank or store the battery, luxury, and or provisions as a fleet. Now it is important to note, because some people are going to come in to their fleet and they're going to go, hey, I can't contribute to the Coffer. So it is important to note that fleet leaders have the ability to allow certain members to contribute to the Coffers and to allow and to block certain members from contributing to the Coffers or certain levels. So you see these last two right here. Now I've made my fleet wide open. Everyone in my fleet is able to donate to the Coffers. Everyone in my fleet is able to use the Coffers to finish a fleet project. Okay? Some fleets don't do this. I have had a talk with other fleet leaders. Some fleet leaders will allow everybody to donate to the Coffers, but will not allow everybody to use the Coffers to finish off a project. They're concerned that there'll be a store of provisions there that they want to save for, say, an upgrade, and that some members may use it for small projects when they want to save those provisions for an upgrade. So they have blocked the ability to use the Coffer to make a donation, but they'll still allow to donate. Other fleets may block the ability to donate to the Coffers for lower level members. So make sure, if it's all grayed out for you, check the settings for your fleet level and see if you are allowed to donate to the Coffers. If you think you should be allowed to, talk to your fleet leaders. Maybe they just haven't gone in and checked it yet. If you are a fleet leader, go in and check these out. Make your decision as to what you want to do. Okay? But definitely make a decision. By default, these are unchecked for every level except the leader of the fleet. So if you are a fleet leader, you'll want to double check and make your decision how you want to handle this. On my fleet, everyone's allowed to donate and to use. Alright, so let's go back to our holdings. So this is our Coffer. So in my fleet right now, there is 0 being generated, and there's 858 ore provisions in the Coffer, 645 luxury provisions, and 0 battery provisions. Okay, that's because we have battery provisions that we need to donate, and we have some colony provisions. Okay, So, as you can see, if I want to donate, I have 250 provisions of my own in my inventory, and those are luxury provisions, so I can donate those. Okay, now you'll notice that I still have a contribute button. That is because in the coffer there are 645 luxury provisions. So if I wanted to use them, I can then click on contribute. Notice it's still lit up. Okay, and I can then contribute the rest of the provisions from the coffer. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That way it's filled. Alright, now you may ask, well, how do I contribute to the coffer? That's easy. Click on coffer, and if you have any provisions, and I have 250 of the battery provisions and 250 of the ore provisions. So say I want to contribute to the battery, so I click contribute, and it's the same thing as normal, and it goes straight into the coffer. It still gives me fleet credits, okay, which is easy as pie. Same thing for the ore provisions, okay, and it's easy as pie to go ahead and use them from the coffer. When you click on it, it's lit up if you have provisions in the coffer to use, and I can just as easily, boom. Now because I've already gotten those credits when I donated it to the coffer, it does not give me credits this time around, but it does put those provisions in. And you'll notice on the coffer I now have 1,106 ore provisions waiting to be used when we have projects that use ore provisions. Now your coffer can hold 250,000 of each type of provisions. Once you reach tier 1 on each sub-tier, so the green sub-tier will do batteries, the yellow sub-tier will do ore, and the red sub-tier morale will do luxury provisions. Once you reach tier 1 on each of those sub-tiers, you will start to auto generate 1,125 provisions per day, and that's just auto generated. Nobody has to do anything else. Alright, again, so the TLDR, check your coffer. You can donate same as you would donate to a project. If there's provisions in your coffer, you can use those provisions to fill projects as long as you are allowed to do so by the settings that your fleet leader sets. Your coffer can hold 250,000 provisions, and once you reach tier 1, they will start to auto generate provisions by a set amount each day. So there you go. there is our coffer. That is explaining the coffer. Alright, so this has been Teacher's Corner. You can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Saturday night on the Pilot Review Show at 10 p.m., which airs 10 p.m. every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, goodness, words today. 10 p.m. Eastern every Saturday night. If you like what you see, hit that like button, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon page. And this is Teacher Kirby signing off.